Game 365 podcast. I'm in the building with Midnite Blue. How you doing, bro?
I'm blessed to have a favor. How about you, man?
Man, I'm all right, man. Chilling. You know, I appreciate the opportunity to get to interview with you, you know, to link up our brands and what you got going on and be able to expose the world to, you know what I'm saying, your music and everything you got popping, you know?
Likewise, bro.
Yeah,
Likewise.
for sure.
Definitely
For sure.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, so where you from?
From Tallahassee, Florida, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tallahassee, Florida, born and raised. I moved up here in 2017. The military brought me up here in 2017 to to J.B.L.M.
Yeah.
Lewis McCord.
Yeah.
And that's in Washington.
Yeah.
Everybody watching who know where we at. That's in Washington State. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I say, an hour south of Seattle, Washington. So,
how was it growing up in Tallahassee, Florida?
Man, it was cool, man. It's a country town, bro. Like, compared to other cities around the country, it's a country town, bro. We get everything last, bro. So, like, a lot of the music and stuff, a lot of the fashion we get last and all that good stuff. So, it's real slow there. But it's fun, though, dog. Like, it's real fun. Like, when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got into music. I was born and raised in church, you see what I'm saying? So, I got into music real early. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, it was really just being in church, listening to music, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, playing instruments. My brother taught me how to play the drums when I was 7, and my mama got me piano lessons when I was 12. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just building on top of the fundamental facts, and like that's what my childhood was basically, man. Music, and getting in trouble. So,
did trouble lead you to, you know, wanting to, you know, just kind of like get your feelings out in the music, or was that when you stepped outside in Tallahassee? How was that working for you?
It was an outlet. Music was always an outlet for me. Music was always a reflection of what was going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I said in my music, that was either what was going on or that was what was about to go on in my life. You see what I'm saying? So that's how music was for me.
Did Tallahassee have a big music culture as kids? Like, you know, was it?
Not really. Like, everybody, like, so in high school, everybody, you know, we freestyled at lunch tables and stuff like that, but outside of that, it wasn't like, it was only a handful of people who was really rapping for real, and even those people, they was like click tight, you know what I'm saying? It was politics. That's what y'all say on this side of the Mississippi. It's politics. And so it's the same thing there. So it's like, if you not rocking with this dude or this dude don't like you, then they not gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how it was. So because of that, a lot of people who are very talented, they had to move away to make a way.
Did the politics affect how the music was put out in the streets of Tallahassee? Was there gatekeepers because I don't mess with these guys over here, or?
Of course, the DJs, the artists, certain DJs mess with certain artists and vice versa, you see what I'm saying? Like, certain DJs will charge certain artists and wouldn't charge other artists, you see what I'm saying, to perform, to get their stuff on, like, they mixtapes or whatever back then. And it was just so, and you know, back then the DJ controlled what the people heard, especially in a small town like that. The DJ controlled what you heard. So if the DJ not playing you and you just trying to go off of word of mouth, then how you gonna get out there?
Where did you guys pull some of the musical influences from? Was it Louisiana? Was it Texas? Was it East Coast? I mean, how did Tallahassee kind of build that sound?
Tallahassee always had its own sound. Not even just Tallahassee, but just Florida in general. Always had its own sound. Florida always been its own island. So like down south, they got a saying like you got the South and then you got Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always, we just always did our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because Florida is a melting pot. It's so many different like islands and nationalities in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Some of them might go up to Georgia or Louisiana, but a lot of them are in Florida, you know what I'm saying? Because they migrate from whatever island they came from, and that's where they at now. Because I'm full-blooded Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican. My family Jamaican. So, like, my family been in Florida since the 80s. You see what I'm saying? And I got a couple other people I grew up with. Some from Africa, some from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Some from the Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? Just different. Like, Florida is a big-ass melting pot, bro.
How was those dinners in the household, man? You know, they got oxtails. Y'all got rice and peas. Y'all got plantains. Y'all got a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know about.
So, I don't eat meat no more. But back when I did, they were fire. My dad, he jerked some chicken. My mom, she made some fried shrimp, fried fish. Cause my mom always been like the pescatarian type. My sister, she always knew how to throw down the potato salad. Shout out to my sister. My nieces, they knew how to cook growing up. I learned how to cook, so it was always cool. But you know, it's always better when your auntie and your mom, or, you know what I'm saying, when they cook.
Sure.
Even though y'all cooking the same
every
thing,
time.
it's always better when they cook it. So, but yeah, it was fire though, bro. And then like down south, we got this thing called Publix. This is a store called Publix.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you know about it?
Yeah, for sure.
So for the people who don't know about Publix, right? Publix, it's like, for the people in the Pacific Northwest, it's like Safeway. It's like Safeway, the way better version of Safeway.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way I can describe it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like they got their own little deli, and they got fried chicken. They got little takeout place you can get. They got subs. It's just fire, bro. And they subs is like the best subs you gonna ever eat on earth. I'm damn near giving them a promo commercial.
Yeah.
Shout out to Publix,
They
man.
gonna have to write us a check.
Yeah, you feel me? Shout out to Publix, man. Shit.
Did you grab any influences from your Jamaican culture to when you got to start doing music? Was there anything that you pulled from that?
Yeah, just rhythm and flow, bro.
Rhythm and flow.
Rhythm and flow, like the way you ride the beat, the way you ride the beat, and just like your rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like the rhythm and the flow, and then what's the word? The melody. That's the word I'm looking for.
The melody.
The rhythm and the melody, not rhythm and flow. The rhythm and the melody of it. Because if you listen to reggae artists or even just dance hall artists, they're really like melodic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're rarely monotone. They're melodic. It's like they singing / rapping to you, but they're really doing it with no auto tune. A lot of them. You see what I'm saying? So that influenced a lot of how I came, because I sing and rap. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I do hip hop, R&B, country, and reggae. You feel me? Hey, whatever you listen to music on, that's where you can find my music at. You feel me? One thing about it, two things for sure, and three things for certain. I just do what I do when I do what I do, and when I do it, can nobody ever do it how I do it. Who is Blue?
Who was the biggest artist growing up that you seen that you wanted to emulate or be a part of? You know what I'm saying? Was it T-Pain or somebody that we don't know about?
It was T.I.
It was T.I.
It was Tip. What?
It was Tip. Trap music,
Tip.
huh?
What? It was, man. Look, cause so my brother, so this back when burning CD, you know LimeWire, right?
Yeah.
This is back in that era. My brother, this man burnt trap music when it first came out. He got the CD, then he burnt the CD, right? And then I think something happened to the original CD, so then he ended up like, I don't know what he did, but I remember he went on LimeWire for it. But he had the real CD too. You feel me? But I just never asked him. I actually want to ask him that now. I'm thinking about it. Long story short, this man had like a bunch of copies of trap music. He had one copy out of all his homeboys, right? And they was just jamming it, bro. And that's all I heard. Yeah. You feel me? And you know, at the time when you a little jitty boy, you be like, bruh, I want to hear something else. And but you're not realizing you a part of history. Like, that's that. You know what I'm saying? Then I turn on TV, I'm like, this the dude we was listening to? Yep. That's him?
The whole time.
Oh, snap. He fine. Yeah, he got some fresh kicks. Yeah, his girlfriend got a big old butt.
So, I don't know how old you are, but was you guys influenced by Two Live Crew? Luke and them guys, or was that earlier? Early?
That was before my time. So I'm a 90s baby, right? I was born in 93. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So by the turn of the millennium, by the 2000, I was turning 7. You feel me? I was 6 going on 7. So it's like I was before my time. I didn't really get into music for real till after my grandmama died. My grandmama died when I was 9. She died in 2002. You see what I'm saying? In 2002, that's when I really like got into music, because that was the first time like I experienced hurt. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And
so you put that pain and that just those emotions and those feelings from whatever you was experiencing, and then that with your granny, it just made you just start really getting into it.
And it made me listen to me, because I wasn't writing music then. It just made me listen to it differently. You see what I'm saying? I just listened to it differently. So what I mean is, like, most people, when they listen to a song, they listen to the words of the song first. I have to listen to a song 3 times. Yeah. Because I have different caps on when I listen to it. Because I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, and I'm a producer. And I engineer too. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when I have to listen to a song like 3-4 times to really hear the full song. You know what I'm saying? The first time I hear a song, I'm listening to the beat. I'm like, oh, I like this beat. Oh, this dope. Like, you can be saying the hardest bars, so I'm not hearing one word. I'm listening to the beat. You know what I'm saying? Then I have to go back and play it again. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm listening to the words. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Then when I go back and play it again, now I'm listening to it sonically. You see what I'm saying? All the effects. Is your voice level with the beat? You know what I'm saying? Does your voice sit in the beat? Does your voice fight with the beat? You know what I'm saying?
Is it at one with the beat?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have to listen to it a few different times to really hear the full gist of the song.
Yeah.
Because I listen to it, you know what I'm saying? Because I have so many different caps. I wear so many different caps.
How is Kodak Black's influence and Trick Daddy and Trina's influence on just Tallahassee? Because I don't know, there's different parts of, you know, Florida. Like you said, this is on island, but you guys got a lot of big stars that came up out of Florida that potentially can influence the business, the way that you guys went about, you know, jumping into the music game, whether it was independent, whether I'm shopping for a record deal out of New York, or you know what I'm saying?
So Trina and Trick Daddy, they definitely affected the way we saw music. Like Trick Daddy, I ain't gonna lie, he was that nigga to us at one point in time. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
And like Trina, she was that chick.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted Trina. You know what I'm saying? I remember being in middle school, like we seeing pictures and
like
what?
Yeah.
What? So, but they definitely like had a big influence on us. You feel me? Like they had a great influence on us. Kodak, his influence happened like as I was leaving Florida. Like my last few years in Florida, that's when we heard about Kodak. You feel me? Project Baby, I got baby bottles full of like that's when I hopped on Kodak. Back then, you know what I'm saying? That old Kodak. That's back when he was a little pup. You know what I'm saying? But they had great influences on us, right? Like they definitely influenced us. Cause it's like, think about it, it's like you seeing you on the TV, cause it's like somebody who where you from, like even if they're not from your city, they from your state. Yeah. So they get you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like this, bro. It's certain things that only Washingtonians know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You would get. Yeah. So if I was to make a certain reference, only you gonna get that because you're from Washington. If I was to make a certain reference about Washington, like if I was to make a certain reference about Florida, only Floridians would, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to see one of us like, oh, snap, and then they saying certain things, and it's like, oh, snap, bro. I remember riding through that and it did. You know what I'm saying? So
speaking about, so now you done left Florida, what makes you go to the Army?
I was running away, man. Everybody join up, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. If you don't know, you heard it here first. Anytime people join the Army, bro, they're running from something, bro. They're running from something. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's they running from their parents' house, they're running from, you know what I'm saying, the law. I don't want to say the law because that is the law, but they're running from the graveyard. They're running from the jailhouse. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's running from something when they join the Army. That's why they joined the Army. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was just in a lot of stuff, bro. I was doing a lot of stuff that I ain't had no business doing, to be honest with you, especially being born and raised in the church. There's a lot of stuff I ain't had no business doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I knew I ain't had no business doing it when I was doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it just started hitting too close for home. People like I was doing it with started getting locked up. A couple of people I know passed away, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I need to slide.
Was you able to focus on music in the Army, or does that kind of suppress the hobbies and the passion and some of the things that you want to, you know, do outside of, you know, dedicating everything to the U.S. government as far as fighting for the country?
I just had to make time for it. I just had to make time for it. That's all. Of course, you have your responsibility. Just like at any level of life, you have your responsibilities that you have to do. Yeah. And outside of those once those responsibilities are done, then you can move forward. You know what I'm saying? You have your leisure time. And what you do in your leisure time, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So I just use my time accordingly, bro. Time management. So it wasn't really hard. I kept up with it. Actually, I dropped my first 2 albums in the Army, bro.
Wow.
My first 2 albums I dropped in the Army. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really hard. It's Blue Volume 1, and then it's Blue Volume 2, Microphone. Matter of fact, first three, because I did a collaboration album with this one artist. His name is Young Dino. Shout out to Young Dino. You feel me? I did a album with him. It's called Blue Dynamite, and yeah, so I did. It's Blue Volume 1, then Blue Dynamite, then it's Blue Volume 2, Microphone Therapy, and then I got out the Army. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really hard for me to drop music being in the Army.
Where did the name Midnite Blue come from?
So both of them came from how dark my complexion or how dark my complexion is. They're both two individual names that I just put together.
Yeah.
So the first one, it was when I was younger, just being like, remember I told you I was born and raised in church?
Yeah.
So because of that, a lot of people thought I was soft for some reason. So I had to show niggas.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I let them know, like, bro, like, look, calm and polite don't mean pussy.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And so that's all it was. So, you know, just slap boxing with people, finding a place on the food chain, just being outside. And so I was outside after dark with my family and whatnot. And, it was like 9 or 10 o'clock. Nah. It was 11. 11 about to be 12. And so we was about to walk inside the house. And my cousin was talking to me. And he was like, hey, bro, where you at? And I thought he was just playing.
Yeah.
And so I started laughing. And then he seen my eyes and my teeth. And then he was like, damn, boy, you was right there. He was like, nigga, I really didn't see you. And he was so serious. He was like, I really didn't see you. And so I was just like, all right, bro. He was like, I'm going to call you Midnite. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where that name came. That's where that name came from. So I started using that name probably like 15, 16. So when I first started making beats, because that's how I got into music, was making beats.
Oh,
so
producer first.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I was Midnite Black at the time.
Yeah.
Midnite Black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the name I went by at the time. And so, like, I started kicking it with some people. It was some of my homeboys at the time. We was getting on each other, and one of my other homeboys, he was like, you so black, you blue.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Blue black, guys.
Yeah. You feel me? He was like, no, that's your new name. Your name Blue. You know what I'm saying? And so at first I hated the name, bro. And I ain't gonna lie. The first 30 days, couldn't stand the name. Like, don't call me that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it stuck.
It grew up on you.
It stuck because people couldn't remember my real name, and people was like, Midnite, huh? Like Midnite? And it was like, I was like, just call me Blue. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But at the time, some people already knew me as Midnite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I put the two together. So for people who knew me as Midnite, who is Blue? Midnite. And people who knew me as Blue, who is Midnite? Oh, that's Blue. Yeah. Midnite Blue. So also, that's what
the Army take you? How many states, how many countries, or was it just a Florida thing?
Nah, so in the Army, so I did basic training in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Then I did AIT in Fort Rucker, Alabama, because I was in aviation. I was a 15 Papa, that's Aviation Operations Specialist. And then after AIT, I went to Korea for a year. And I was in Pyeongtaek, Korea, Camp Humphreys, one time for the hump. And then I came back here, and then I got out here. So it was a relatively short trip, I feel like. But it was cool, though. It was cool. I met a lot of dope people along the way. Like, when you going into the Army showed me that even though it's different people on different walks of life, they're just like you. Just in a different, like...
That's a good message,
you know what I'm saying? Just on a different path than you. But they're just like you. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the questions you have, they have. A lot of the emotions you feel, they feel. And that's how we ended up bonding. Because when we was in Korea, a lot of us, we missed our family. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, certain people, you know how you look at certain people and you just automatically get an idea about them. Even if it's true or not, you just be like, this is how this person, you know what I'm saying? And you talk to them, you be like, damn, nigga, you just like me. Like, you just look different. But you're just like, that's you know what I'm saying? And so that's what the Army taught me. And it's like, bro, you can't judge everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you gotta really talk to people and like really get to know people, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that don't look like you will help you quicker than people that look like you.
I'm trying to tell you. Were you able to kind of like show off your musical talent to those different cultures traveling in the Army, or was it kind of like you didn't really get to like put it out there because you were more focused on the job?
Of course, like everybody I stationed with knew I made music. Like, it's people who's gonna watch this right now who met me in the Army, who met me back when I had hair. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't have no beard. And I was fat. I looked like a bad-bodied white bitch. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, damn, boy, like he not lying, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
That didn't stop me though, bro. Like, that's what a lot of people knew me for. Actually, a lot of people knew me for music, from basic training all the way to the point where I got out. You know what I'm saying? Young Dino, I met him in the Army. The dude I did the Blue Dynamite with, I met him in the Army. Me and him, we was in the same unit. And I heard that he did music, and I heard his song. It was cash still spending, but the commas not moving.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I was like, this song kind of fire.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I always displayed my music ability to everybody in the Army. I like being in the military didn't stop me, bro.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure. So we fast forward. We had JBLM. You stationed Fort Lewis. Now you here. You in Tacoma, Washington. Mm-hmm. How did you say I got a plan to do my music, still handle my business outside of whatever I got going on with the Army in Tacoma, Washington?
Like being here in the Army or being here and get out of the Army?
Being here in the Army, first landing here, and then now figuring out your transition to break away to start living life. But I'm here now, and I want to put this music career full time, because you can't really do it full time if you're in the Army. You can do it, but you can't go 100%.
So you're right. So what I ended up doing, I ended up getting out, right? So I actually got kicked out for being overweight, you feel me? But that's the next best way you can get out with all your benefits.
Yeah, get to eating a whole bunch, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But here's the thing, though. Like I told you earlier in this interview, I don't eat meat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's part of the reason why I stopped eating meat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because of that. Cause y'all finna kick me out for being overweight. Watch this. I'm finna get skinny as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then I just got in shape. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, the way I look. Yeah. You feel me? I've been looking like this ever since.
Okay.
So, but yeah, but that's how I ended up getting out. And then I was like, ultimately, I was like, I'm just going to end up going to school, bro. Because Uncle Sam, he going to pay for school. Because I got out honorably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got 100% GI Bill. And then there's so many different benefits that's allotted to you. Like, I'm finna put all my veterans watching this on game, right? If you're using Chapter 33, right? Use your Chapter 33, go to school. Once you have 6 months left on your Chapter 33, I even go as far to say 9 months. Once you got 9 months left on your Chapter 33, switch over to Chapter 31, your voc rehab, right? And then once you're done with your voc rehab, they're gonna give you your Chapter 33 back. So you can use that again. So you can get an AA, a bachelor's, and a master's degree. All on Uncle Sam. Hey man, follow me for more financial advice, man. Like, share, subscribe. Follow the leaders, not the losers. Yes, sir. One thing about it, two things for sure, three things for certain. I just do what I do when I do what I do. And when I do it, can nobody ever do it how I do it. Blue.
Talk to me. What is a misunderstanding that the black community, the minority community has about the Army?
That the Army... A lot of people think that the Army is there for you, that they care about you, like that it's a family. Like, it's not a family. You are a number, bro. You feel me? Like, you're there for a job. You can be replaced like that. You feel me? Like, it is not no family. You feel me? You're gonna meet, like, it's gonna be other people that's like you who like me, I should say, who realize that and be like, nah, this not for me. There's gonna be other people that's like, that's cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my advice. If you know what you want to do with your life and you have a plan about going to go get it, use the Army as a stepping stone, because once you're in there, you're going to get benefits, right? So use it as a stepping stone. If you don't know what you want to do with your life, but you just want to stay out the way and travel for free, join the Army, bro. They're going to tell you what to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're going to tell you what to do. If you don't know what to do, they're going to tell you what to do. You feel me? So that's my advice, but I think that's the biggest misconception that people think, black people think the Army care about them. The Army don't care about you, bro. Wow. It's a song, I ain't mean to cut you off. It's a song on It's Blue Volume 2, because that was actually, that EP or album is about my whole process of getting out. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's a conversation between me and my microphone about the shit that I'm going through in the Army. You see what I'm saying? And so it's a song on there called Pain on My Brain. You know what I'm saying? It just talks about the Army. And I was like, I don't even curse no more when I rap. That's how far I came with rap. But said, these mother effers don't give a damn about me. They just want to see my black ass at PT. All these mother effers do is LIE. And if you think I'm fucking lying, then ask YD, Young Dino. I told you I met Young Dino.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He can vouch for you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and for sure.
Like, if you really break down the rhyme and listen to what I'm saying, like, oh, snap, he really, damn, that's how you feel?
Yeah.
Damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So, were you able to really get full 100% running and rolling since you've been in Tacoma, Washington? How has it been, pushing your music career?
It's been a rocky road, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's been a rocky road, but you just gotta roll with the punches, bro. It's been good overall, like, cause it's like you have to it takes money to make money, bro. It takes money to get, you know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, the game is changing. The game is currently changing. So a lot of artists think that, oh man, I just gotta make a bunch of music and then get it out to everybody. And it's like, no, bro, you have to put out content so people can see who you are. And then they're gonna check out your music. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, by the time they get to even checking out your music, like, you see what I'm saying? By the time they even get to checking out this particular song that you put out, you might be on this third song over, you know what I'm saying? And you just have to keep going, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll just catch up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the game has changed, bro. So
how has the support been from Tacoma, Washington, being that, you know, you're from Tallahassee, from Florida? How have they took to your music out here locally?
For the most part, it's cool, bro. For the most part, it's cool. I say, I feel like they like it because I'm not from here and it's something different. You know what I'm saying? It's something different. It's like a breath of fresh air. Just like if I was in Florida, a lot of people might not like, you know what I'm saying, my style of music, because it might be like, in someone else's opinion, it might be like everything else down there.
Yeah.
But if you mix it up, and you know what I'm saying, it's just like when you have a whole bunch of seasoning, right? If you have a whole bunch of salt and stick your finger in the salt, it's gonna be real salty. But if you mix this salt with this, and you put this on top of that, you mix it all up and put your finger in it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the same thing, bro. It's because I'm from down there and I'm here, and I add a different flavor to here that's not here. I think that's what it is, personally.
So, have you did any shows?
Oh yeah, I do plenty of shows, bro.
Okay.
I do plenty of shows, man. Yeah, like, follow me on Instagram, bro. Follow me on Instagram at The Real Midnite Blue. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Midnite Blue. TheRealMidnite. I ain't spelled that. Oh, NITEBLU. TheRealMidniteblu. The Real Midnite Blue. Follow me. You feel me? Follow the leaders, not the losers. I ain't spell that shit out so damn. That's crazy.
This is the Game 365 podcast, bro. What's your definition of game?
My definition of game? My definition of game. I don't know, because I don't run game, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I tell the truth, bro. I don't run game, but I'll say back when I did, you feel me? But now, I would say my definition of game, though, bro, is knowledge, bro. Knowledge is game. On a serious tip, knowledge is game. You see what I'm saying? Because if someone's dropping knowledge on you, they dropping game on you. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying, you should probably be in your kid's life. You know what I'm saying? You being in your kid's life, you're gonna appreciate that down the road. That's game. Everybody ain't gonna tell you that. They just gonna, a lot of people gonna watch you run off the cliff and then talk about you when you ran off the cliff, even though they watched you run. You know what I'm saying? That is game. Knowledge is game.
Wow. What you working on right now, man? Give us some music, some projects, some things you got going on current. Right, you know what I'm saying, in future.
All right, so I'm gonna start with currently right now. Blood Brothers is out now. Chevy S10, Midnite Blue, Blood Brothers. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you listen to music on, that is where you can find that project at. Shout out my big brother Chevy S10. Coming soon, October 28th, 2024. I Can Show You, Real G and Midnite Blue. My brother Real G, shout out my brother Real G. We got a single called I Can Show You. That's gonna be dropping everywhere, whatever you listen to music on, that's where you're gonna be able to find that song at. What else? 2025, man, time is moving. 2025, we going to be, I ain't even gonna tell you, we just got some projects dropping. I don't even want to say projects, we got songs and projects dropping. G.A.M.E. Real G, RELLG. Go check him out. He's 5'2". G.A.M.E. Chevy S10. You feel me? Chevy S10. Yeah. Shout out all my people. Tonio, Shireen. Happy birthday to Tonio. Yeah.
What's your number one song to date, man? What's the most streamed song, the most liked song, the most song that's shared?
I need my phone for that. I can actually give you I gotta get my phone. But last I checked, it was One of a Kind. One of a Kind by Midnite Blue featuring The Love Man. That's the last I checked. It was that one. One of a Kind. One of a Kind. Then it was Bread featuring Real G. And then it was Forget Me Not, Real G featuring Midnite Blue. Those are my top 3 most streamed songs to date. I checked that yesterday.
If you had action at doing a dream feature with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Crit.
Who?
Big Crit.
Big Crit?
Big Crit.
Oh, Big Crit.
Big Crit.
Mississippi, huh?
Big Crit.
Big Crit's fire.
A lot of people tell me I sound like him, so it would just be interesting to hear what I sounds with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what it would sound like together.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I know I learned so much from him. Like, I learned a whole lot from him. So I would say personally Big Crit, like, that's the only artist I would, like, really be, like, super duper crazy, I would say, about, like, working with. Like, all these other artists, like, they dope, don't get me wrong, other artists is dope, but that's just one artist I got a lot, I don't know, I got a lot of inspiration. A lot of inspiration and respect and admiration for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he does what I do, so it's like, for him to do what he do and sell a lot of records.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
By yourself, making the beats, singing the hooks, rapping the rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a high level of respect for that. And so it's like, I really admire what he do. So that's who I would want to work with personally.
Midnite Blue, Game 365 podcast. We out, man.
Yes, sir.